Hello and welcome to Blue Learning. My name is Mike, and today we're going to cover custom GPTs. I'm going to have a two-part series on this because they're pretty involved. I'm going to cover today one part. We're going to build it from scratch. Uh, we're not going to do any API, kind of the programming stuff, but I will show that to you. We'll save that one for the second one. But let's dive in and let's see what they're all about, why you would need one, what's kind of cool about them, and let's just dive in. So this is my ChatGPT interface. You do have to have the paid version to build a custom GPT, if I remember right. But something tells me that they might be a free. They might have give you access to the free one, but off the top of my head, I'm not sure. But I think you have to have the paid one. Anyway, I'm using the paid one, so it's only $20 a month. But for what you get out of it, fantastic value. Okay, so what is a custom GPT? A custom GPT is something that you can train on your own data, and we're going to see an example of that. So by doing nothing on the GPT-4, I'm going to say, what is Jack favorite food? Okay, now I didn't tell it who a Jack is. It doesn't know anything about Jack. Let's see what the answer is. See, it doesn't know Jack. It doesn't know Jack from Jack. Okay, could you clarify which Jack you're referring to? If I said Jack Nicholson or Jack, you know, I don't know, a Jack Black or something, maybe that would give it a little bit more context. So here's what I have. I have a text file. That's all I have. It's just a text file. Jack Smith info. Favorite food is a burger. Favorite drink is a soda. I'm going to save this file and now use it as context. Test in my downloads, okay? So now if I upload that file, it's going to, now if I ask it, what is Jack's favorite food? Reading the documents. Did you see that? It said reading documents. Told you. Okay, Jack's favorite food is a burger, and his favorite drink is a soda. Now, is that true? That's totally true. Okay, so that's an example of how we can give ChatGPT some context, our context that we wanted. Okay, if I ask it another question, what does Jack like to do after dinner? Who knows? I don't know. It's not going to know either. How should it know? Okay, good. Doesn't mention it. The fact that we uploaded a file, we told GPT that this is our knowledge that we want you to search against. That's basically the basis of a custom GPT. Okay, now that you understand that, we could also feed it a very large document. I have a very big file that I can bring in. And let me bring that in here. Okay, I've got the file here. So I'm going to bring in a big file. And this file is a 2024 data breach incident response investigation from Verizon. So the document is here. I'll open it up for you. This is the document, and it's a kind of a yearly report Verizon puts out on cybersecurity. So it's like 100 pages or so, very detailed, very heavy. Kind of talks about breaches, how they occur, and what are some of the cybersecurity incidents for the year. So now we can talk to this. I just uploaded the document. I think it's 100 pages, and let's just ask how, what, what are the top methods of breaches. Okay, so now we're going to ask it a question about the relevant data, and it's going to search all 100 documents. If I fed it 1,000 document paper, it would scan all 1,000 documents. I don't know the limit off the top of my head, but I haven't really hit a limit when I've uploaded some very, very big files. So now we're getting a little bit more, not just what's Jack's favorite, beer or whatever. We're getting actual data. We're getting analysis back from this. So now that you understand, we can query something small and we can query something big. Let's go ahead and create. Yeah, this is great. Let's go ahead and create a GPT just for us. Okay, so from the interface, I'm going to go to Explore GPTs, and then on the very top right is a Create button. We're going to create that. So now we're going to create a travel guide just for us and our family. Okay, I don't want to make a travel guide for the world. I don't care about the world. I want a travel guide that's custom to our family. What we like, what we don't like, maybe what kind of car we have, so that it can kind of gauge, miles and stuff like that. So let's try it. I'm going to call this travel bug. Okay. I'm going to give it a description. So just a description. You'll see it on the right, underneath that. So a personalized travel for. All right, Navas. All right, let's make the Nava. Whatever. Personal travel advisor, whatever. Okay, so now I have a big prompt that I made, just a personality kind of thing. And I basically just had a GPT say, I gave it a role, create me a custom personality for a travel advisor. I looked it over. It looks pretty good. We're gonna we're gonna customize this a little bit, but here is basically the personality. Okay, how it's supposed to behave, what it's supposed to do, uh, how the responses should come out, and that kind of thing. Okay. And we're just giving it the personality. I'm not feeding it any knowledge right now. Pardon me. I'm not feeding it any knowledge, but some of the knowledge I could feed it. I don't know, maybe top travel tips, on the go, maybe California travel tips. So I can kind of feed it the knowledge that I want. If I want to customize this for my family, though, I don't think I need to upload any documents. I could put maybe our travel preferences here. So if I put a travel, I'm just training. I'm giving this GPT a little bit more context. Let's do this. I'm just making this up. What the heck? Mike does not like, let's just say I'm allergic to seafood. Okay. I'm not, but let's just say I am. Mike has allergies to shellfish. Okay. Because I'm going to ask it, hey, find a seafood restaurant. Let's see what it says. Okay. He will die. Okay. Let's try that. Let's see if it's going to kill me or not. Okay. So once I do that, I give it some basic, knowledge. Let's look down here. So I didn't give it any knowledge yet, but I would probably put, find some cool travel tips or California, things to watch for, things to look at. Feed it with whatever knowledge I want, but you kind of understand the knowledge part, from this. Conversation starters, 5-day. So I can just say something like this: plan me a 5-day Cali. I better say California. Okay, and then maybe another one, and see how it shows up on the right here, on the right. Another one is, give me budget travel tips for parents with kids. All right, just another query. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then capabilities. We can add or take away some of the capabilities here. And the general rule here is if you don't need that capability, then uncheck it. If I don't need this thing to generate images, I'm not going to have it generate images. If I don't need it to do code analysis or programming, I don't need all that stuff. But I might want web search capabilities. Yeah, I want that. Canvas, I don't need that. Image generation, maybe I'll say give me an image about something. And then code interpreter and data analysis. I never know when I'm going to upload a spreadsheet or upload something or have it do something complex. So I always like to leave that code interpreter and data analysis there. Okay, so if I say create new action, we're not going to cover this in this video, but this is where you can tie it or connect it to another data source. Maybe your own data source, maybe weather.com. Oh, that would be a great one to tie in. I won't do it today. It'll make the video too long. But I can tie this in so that we can maybe plan our trip around bad weather. So that would be a good example of why you would want to tie this into another database. Okay, so now we have our knowledge. We have basically everything we have, everything we need. We have this. We have my shellfish. Okay, we're going to test that guy right now. Let's go. I'm going to create. I'm just going to hit create. I'm not going to I'll share it with me. Okay, invite only is just for me. Okay, I'm going to hit update. If you wanted to share this with somebody, you could share it with a link, and then they will also have it in their GPT like this. Watch. So if I share it with somebody, then they'll have travel bug here. Oh, I didn't put a image. Let's make an image. Just say create. Oh, wait, we gotta go up here. Wait. Configure. Oh, here it is. Image. Use DALL-E. That's ChatGPT's internal image. Or they use DALL-E. It's an image model. I usually just go with the first image that it gives me. I'm not super picky because they all kind of look like a AI image. Let's see. All right, see what I mean? Nothing fancy. Okay, so we created it. Let's try it. Let's try to get some shellfish. Okay, so let's just do a little. Let's try it. Let's try it out. What the heck? I want to plan day. All right, a big cursor out of the way. 3-day coastal California trip. Leaving from San Diego. All right. Let's see what it says. Okay. Epic road trip. 3 days. San Diego to Laguna, day 1, 1.5 hours. Okay, so it's giving us, based on our preference, based on our knowledge that we fed it, the text knowledge. Okay, let's try to say something about shellfish. Can you recommend any yummy seafood places along the way? Right? See if it says. Maybe it'll ask me if I have a death wish or something. Oh, look at this. Yeah. You have a shellfish allergy. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. If I were to put in, I've got 3 kids, the ages are this one doesn't like this one prefers this one's into Superman, this one's into the beach, this one's into the mountains. Now, as you see, it will start shaping our trip to avoid certain things, to include certain things. So create your own travel or custom GPT for your family or for you or your work. I have a million ideas. I have, as you can see, my own GPT. I'll talk about that one in another video. But they're very helpful, and I like it because I could control the knowledge. If you don't have the context, it's going to go out and maybe make something up. Um, it does a really good job without this planning trips and stuff like that. But the little things, the shellfish allergy, the little preferences, that's where I want to make it my own. And plus, now all I have to do is open up this GPT and just say San Francisco in 5 days, or plan a 3-day in Hawaii or something. I don't have to give it the entire context of you're a travel agent and all this stuff. It's already baked in. So that's why I like to build up a personal GPT at every opportunity for me, the company I work for, any kind of project where I want it personal, I'll create my own. So anyway, that's it for today's lesson. I appreciate you watching, and until next time, thank you for watching Bluebird.